back to my channel. I am Cupid if you're new here, and today we're going to be getting into the hot gossip about you. I thought this would be so fun because, well, as you can see, I'm all dressed up for work, but looked outside and there's fluffy snow everywhere. So we have a snow day, and I thought, since I'm at home, might as well record a video. So we're going to talk about the hot gossip about you. Before we get into the reading, I do want to just remind you that I am open for personal readings. All information for that is in the description box below. Really, if you have any questions, look at the description box first for anything. And then if you don't see it there, shoot me a message, send a comment, one or the other, I'll read it. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the readings. I really wanted to show them on camera this time because I'm just working with a new editing style. So I'm going to show the groups here. I'm going to have my usual picture so that you can pause the video and meditate if you need to. And then after that will be the actual readings. So group 1 is going to be this carnelian here. I believe it's a carnelian. That's group 1. Group 2 is going to be the sunstone. The sunstone. And then group 3 is going to be this stone that I'm actually not sure what it is. It could also be a sunstone, but I'm not really that well versed on crystals and gems. So if you know, please let me know in the comments. So once again, that's group 1, group 2, group 3. They're all like these orangey colors because I wanted to stay on theme for the hot gossip. So anyway, like I said, your picture will be right after this. All timestamps for each group is in the description box below, and I'll catch you at your reading. All right, group 1. You have chosen the first stone. I believe this is a carnelian, but I don't want to make any claims because I honestly can't remember. But anyway, group 1, we're going to get into what is the hot gossip about you. I'm going to shuffle your cards and then I will catch you on the other side. Oh my God, group 1. That took longer to shuffle than I thought. So let me double check the camera just to make sure everything's in the camera and looks good. Okay. All right, this looks good. So group 1. I don't know how this message is going to come out in terms of gossip because it's definitely giving word on the street. But it doesn't necessarily feel like this is a large group conversation, right? This doesn't feel like information that's moving from person to person to person to person. It's more like this is somebody talking about you to someone else, right? A situation that you've had with someone else. I'm gonna start in the first column. So we have the 5 of Swords here underneath. Then we have the Knight of Wands and then the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So already here in this situation, I feel like someone is talking about a disagreement they had with you, right? A falling out I'm getting, right? Because when this sword raised up in the 5 of Swords, I'm getting that this is somebody, this is a conflict that has ended. This is somebody that you've cut off or they've cut you off. There was some cutting involved in this falling out with this person, right? So an argument where words were said that couldn't be taken back is what I'm getting, right? These were harsh words that were exchanged between you and somebody here who I'm getting here, this is somebody who wanted to blame you for something with the hot seat, right? Because this kind of looks like here with this Knight of Wands, I don't know if you can see how she is like, let me check the cam. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you can see how she's like sitting in his lap backwards, right? And she looks really bright. I mean, she's naked, and then also like she's a white girl with blonde hair. So she's like really popping out in contrast in this image. And so it says, and so I'm like really resonating it here with hot seat. It's like this person wanted to put a spotlight on you. They wanted to call you out for something. They wanted to blame you for something, right? They wanted to make you own something. They wanted to, you know, be the one to call out, you know, the problem. But what I'm seeing here is that they're talking about how essentially you are more stable now after the fact, right? With this Knight of Pentacles here, it's almost like, because when I see the Knight of Wands, I see something less serious, more playful, more passionate. But the Knight of Pentacles feel like someone more disciplined. And so it's like, it's almost like either you went from them to somebody else who is more disciplined, is more growth oriented, or this is them reflecting on how you, after the fact, are now this person who was more responsible, more focused on the future. And it's almost like it's defying the things they tried to blame you for, right? It's like it's not adding up. The picture they painted of you is not the you that you're showing out to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe this is like something that somebody else is pointing out to them, right? Maybe in this conversation that they're having, this person that they're venting to, maybe this person's kind of pointing out like, it don't look like that. Like, you know, when I go look at their Instagram, it don't look like that, right? This could also be about them talking about what they've seen of you. Maybe you're in the hot seat, right? You have this spotlight on you because they're on your social media. They're kind of, you know, keeping their eyes on you. It definitely feels like this person who's talking about you, they're measuring your success here with the Knight of Pentacles after the fact, right? They're kind of measuring your growth, kind of trying, they could be pocket watching too. They could be thinking about your money, how much money you're making now. They could be thinking about, you know, where you're living now. Like they're overall kind of like pondering and, you know, trying to know more about your material situation is what I'm getting. Now let's go to the second column. We have the 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and then we have 3, 3, 3. So already here I was getting this 9 of Wands is about how you are, it seems like this is more about the boundaries between you and this person, right? I'm hearing they're better off, right? So it's like you have this 9 of Wands and then this 10 of Cups right after. It's almost like there's an acknowledgement here of your glow up after you put up walls between you and this person. After you cut them off and went your separate way and stood on that, you have a 10 of Cups situation. And I feel like with the 6 of Cups here and then the 3, 3, 3, it's almost like this person feels like you get everything you want, right? And this could come definitely from some childhood wounds that they have, where they have a defeatist mentality. But it's almost like this 6 of Cups is like, in a lot of ways, representing your childlike optimism, or an optimism that they perceive to be childlike. But it's also something that they long for within. I'm getting a really nostalgic kind of energy where they look back on your relationship and they kind of wonder if they could be in this Six of Cups energy with you, right? This Ten of Cups energy with you, right? Looking back, it's almost like when you look back at your childhood and you kind of like romanticize it a bit, some of the things you did, climbing trees and, swinging from monkey bars. It's like, in a lot of ways, they feel like they don't possess the ability to have that kind of optimism, right? Their inner child is damaged, basically. And I feel like there's something here where like your inner child is shining through, and that's why you have this 333 energy. This person sees you as very abundant, somebody very attractive, somebody who can manifest, and somebody who can create even. And it's almost like I feel like they're jealous of that. This is something that when they admire this in you, but they are jealous of it. And that's what they're talking about to this person. It's like they stalk you on social media, and then they go and talk about you to maybe a close friend, or maybe to themselves even. Maybe spirit just wants you to know that this person, you live rent-free in their head. You know what I mean? Because like I said, they stalk you on social media, and then they start feeling bad about themselves because they didn't believe in themselves, because they were insecure, because they kind of took it out on you. This was somebody who couldn't own up to something. This was somebody who couldn't be confident in themselves, and they let that ruin your connection, right? Going back to that hot seat where they needed you to be the person to take the blame. They needed you to be the fall guy, the person that, that they can just throw all the fault to, and they walk away clean. They didn't know any better. You know what I mean? Now we have this last column here. We have Temperance in reverse, and then we have the Four of Pentacles, right? This is about you guys not being able to see eye to eye. This is about them. They're trying to say that you are selfish, or that you are short. They're trying to say something about your perception and your ability to empathize or see eye to eye with other people. They're trying to blame you and say that you're stubborn with this Four of Pentacles. They're trying to they're saying that you just want to be right with this Wheel of Fortune here, and that's why you guys had a falling out, because you just needed to be right, and you couldn't see from their perspective, and you weren't trying to see where they were coming from, and you don't listen to people. But the reality is that's them. That's what they did, right? They're projecting. They're trying to once again, right? They want to blame you with the hot seat. That's why they can't take their spotlight off of you. They can't leave you alone. They can't stop paying attention to you on the low, because they still desperately want to be right about whatever it was that y'all had a falling out over. They still want to be right. We have let me look at the, okay, great. Oh my God, I'm almost done. So we have Friends in reverse, and look at this group one. The spread started with Five of Swords, and then it ended with Five of Swords, right? This person wants to fight with you. You walked away. You stopped the argument. You cut them off. You ended it. You stood where you needed to stand, and you went your separate way. But they are looking back behind. Like, this is crazy. You cut that shit off, and here they are in the Five of Swords, looking back at you walking away, because they want to be right. They want to have the last word. They want to fight with you, group one. Oh my God. Friends in reverse. Like I said, maybe this was a friend. It can possibly be a partner. It could be about how now you can't be friends at all. But I'm definitely getting this could be about a friend that you had. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, Return. I'm not going to go over all of these bottom of the decks, because I don't really think I need to. Actually, now I'm looking at them. But this Return definitely stood out to me, because like I said, this person wants to, the reason why they keep looking at you and checking on you and worried about you is because they want to resume the conversation. They want to come back to you so they can prove to you that they were right. Right? This is the type of person that likes conflict. They crave conflict. They need it. And it's probably because they're miserable, but that's a whole nother part. That's a whole nother reading, right? That's a whole nother spread. But anyway, that's all I have for you today, Group 1. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And just a reminder, I am available for private readings. All information for that is in the description box below. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you'd like to see me again, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye. All right, Group 2, you have chosen the Sunstone. I believe this is a Sunstone. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But anyway, you've chosen the Sunstone. So we're going to get into the hot gossip about you. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards, and I will catch you guys on the other side. All right, Group 2. I just want to go ahead and say I get some questionable energy coming from the person that's either talking about you or who this reading is about, right? I get the feeling that somebody here is talking about how I'm gonna speak as if the person talking about you is also the person that is in the spread, right? So just take it how it resonates. But I feel like this person is talking about with this Knight of Cups followed by this Hermit. This person is almost talking about how they've discovered you, like they came up to you, they pursued you, they found you, right? With this Hermit card, you were somebody. We have 9 of Wands over here at the bottom of the deck. You were somebody who stayed to yourself. You're somebody who you don't really pursue a lot of things socially, right? In terms of like, you don't just go up to random people and try and be their friend, and you don't just you're not necessarily trying to date. You are somebody, maybe you don't text a lot. Maybe you're not on social media. You seem to be somebody here with the 9 of Wands who stays just to themselves. And so this person, maybe they could be a charismatic person. Maybe they're extroverted. Maybe they're popular. But they see themselves as kind of like this Prince Charming. They see themselves as this savior who came in and pulled you out of your cave with this Hermit card. And it's like they wanted to take responsibility for you. We have the King of Swords at the bottom of this column with 555, right? This person they see themselves as somebody who's solving your problems, is what I'm getting, right? And that's how they're framing it. They are this Prince Charming savior who has come in, and they're helping you with your life. They're helping you solve your problems. And they could be talking about the types of problems you're having, right? This could be about money. This could be about work. This could be about family. I mean, this is a vague 555. So, but they're talking about the conflict in your life, and they're talking about how they're essentially solving those problems for you or helping you solve those problems. We have the 7 of Wands here, and then we have this Knave of Wands, and then also a 3 of Wands here. So this person, they frame it as if they're protecting you, is what I'm getting here with the Seven of Wands and then this Knave of Wands. It's almost like they got to show you how it's done. You've never done this before, right? You've never did a lot of this stuff before, so they're helping you. They're showing you how to do it. And with this Three of Wands, yeah, it's like they're showing you how to do it to keep you from, like, they're leading the way almost with the Seven of Wands followed by the Knave of Wands, right? They're leading the way and showing you how it's done, so you don't hurt yourself, right? So you don't make the wrong decision, so you don't do the wrong thing, okay? We have this Three of Wands here, right? And excuses, right? So this person, they could be saying that you have excuses, but what I'm getting here with this Three of Wands is like they're trying to prepare you. It's almost like they're framing it as if they are helping you and protecting you so that you can survive on your own, so that you can go out into the world, you know, so that you can leave the nest, basically. With this excuses here, I feel like maybe they're making excuses. Maybe they're making excuses for something else that they are doing, is what I'm getting. But I also feel like they're trying to frame it as you being like immature in some way, right? Like I said with this Knave of Wands, you've never done this before. You're an amateur. You don't know how it's done. They need to show you how it's done. Okay? Then we also have the King of Cups followed by the Fool, and then we have Page of Swords. So like there's like a lot of young energy, right? We have the Knave of Wands, we have the Fool, we have the Page of Swords, right? And even the Three of Wands, I would lump that in there too, right? This very young, childish, amateur, naive, you know, adolescent even type of energy, right? This person is kind of like infantilizing you, because with this, like I said, we have this King of Swords and then we have a King of Cups. This person, like, they're in their eyes, like the way they're talking about you is like they are taking responsibility for you, right? You're a dependent. You're somebody that they are taking care of and taking responsibility for. And, you know, on one side, that doesn't have to be negative, but at the same time, like I said, I did get some questionable energy, right? So maybe that means for some of you, this person's intentions are not necessarily genuine, right? Maybe it's more transactional than they let on for them. But maybe for some of you, this person is just kind of more possessive in that sense, like they're really taking their responsibility for you very seriously. And I say that because, like I said, we have the King of Cups here, which this person, I do get definitely some paternal energy, but I'm also getting somebody who feels very familial, if that makes sense, right? There's an emotional intimacy that this is like, you know, alluding to. I feel like this is somebody who definitely just, they care about you. But with the Fool here, I feel like they see you as somebody beginning your journey. Maybe this person is a little older than you, or maybe they have just more or different types of experience that makes them feel like they are more advanced than you in some way. But it's like with the Fool, yeah, they feel like they are seeing you off, right? Ooh, with the Three of Wands, right? It's like they see you as somebody that they're seeing off on the beginning of your journey, and there are some things that you're still figuring out how to do, and they see themselves as somebody who's coming in to help you figure those things out, right? And help you solve your problems. We have the Page of Swords here. It's like they're talking about how it's almost like the seriousness they have, they're projecting that onto you as meaning that, like, you wouldn't be able to do it unless they stepped in, right? And so that's where I'm like, at, because they're perceiving it like if they didn't step in, if they didn't offer their help, if they didn't, what would you do? How would you live? How could you be? When the reality is that you might have been fine whether they helped you or not. Maybe it would have been a slightly more difficult, or maybe the journey would be different in some other way. But that doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, But here we have the love card. And so I feel like this person, maybe this is part of their love language, this acts of service. Maybe they feel like they love you. I'm getting, maybe this is a family member, maybe this is a father, somebody that who is already in your circle of love, but it could also be a romantic partner. I feel like this person, like I said, they care about you. They definitely care about you. But I do feel like they see you as someone passive. Like I said, with these excuses, maybe like they kind of see themselves as having all the answers while also seeing you as somebody who maybe needs an extra push or shove to be motivated to do something. And I feel like if for a lot of you, I just feel like that's not true. I don't think that's you. But right here, like I said, it says manifestation is a passive act. So I feel like I said, this person, they might feel like you are not putting enough effort into this, into your destiny on your own. You're not putting enough work into yourself on your own, right? Or whatever, right? They feel like there are things that you're not trying, or you're not, what, there's something here where they feel like you're not doing enough. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here. Group 2, I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. If you are interested in receiving a personal reading, all information for that is in the description box below. And as always, I'm your girl Cupid. Thank you guys for watching. And make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell if you want to see me again. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. You've chosen this crystal. I actually have no idea what crystal this is, or what gem, or what kind of stone or anything, because it was a gift. So here we go. You've chosen this one. I'm going to shuffle your cards and catch you on the other side. Group 3. Oh my gosh. That took way longer to shuffle than I thought. But anyway, I'm getting a interesting gossip about you. This feels like it's going to be something really specific. This is somebody who knows your personal business, and they are talking about your personal business with somebody else. This is somebody who is supposed to be keeping a, no. This is somebody who you don't really know that this person knows your business. Okay? You don't know that this person knows your business. But let's just start from the top. So I have the Page of Cups here. Then we have 3 of Pentacles. Then we have Knight of Cups. So already I'm getting an energy of a new addition, right? With this 3 of Pentacles and, what did I say, Page of Cups. It feels like a very young energy, okay? It feels like a premature energy, right? I feel like this Page of Cups is you in some ways, right? Someone young. I'm getting first love. I'm also getting honeymoon phase, so maybe the relationship is new, right? So it's one of those situations, like the relationship is new, or you are newer to the world, right? You're young. And with this 3 of Pentacles here, it's almost like starting something I feel like something began prematurely here. All right. Then we have this Knight of Cups. I feel like this Knight of Cups is also an immature energy, even though it is coming in on a slightly higher level. It still is coming off in a lot of ways shallow, right? This Knight of Cups is shallow. This Knight of Cups comes in, I would say, chivalrous, right? Maybe romantic, right? Appearing to have all the right types of intentions. But I'm also hearing the answer, right? Because we have dying exists so one can be reborn. And so this sounds like a justification, right? Somebody trying to convince you to take a chance, right? It's almost like somebody wanting you to take a chance on something that has began prematurely. They're talking about ways they can convince you, or ways they can persuade you to do what they want you to do. All right. Then we have the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and then Four of Swords. Okay. So somebody wants to put something to rest. I feel like this person wants to put something to rest, or you want to, or there's something here that may end up being put to rest for whatever reason, right? I feel like having the Emperor and then the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like they are declaring that they know the right thing to do, right? That their opinion is the best opinion, or what they want to do is the most right solution to whatever it is they're talking about. I feel like this person is talking about the different options that have been weighed, right? The differing opinions, even with the Two of Pentacles, right? They're talking about both sides, but they're also talking about how they're basically, with this Emperor, they are justifying why their solution is the solution with the Four of Swords here, right? They're trying to say that what they're thinking, their opinion, is the one that's going to dead this situation. Then we have Mom Knows Best. So this could be a parental figure, but this mom could also be you. I did get a feeling like this is almost about a pregnancy for some. And trigger warning, that, or I don't know, trigger if that needs to apply here, but I am getting that this could possibly be about you or someone you know being pregnant, or someone getting someone else pregnant, and somebody here feels like the solution is to get a abortion, right? So they feel like getting an abortion is the best way to go, if I want to get that literal with the story. So that might resonate for some of you, that might not, but vaguely I do feel like this could be a parental figure, or somebody who just feels like their opinion of the matter, of whatever this is the best way to handle the situation. It could also be a male figure, right? With the Emperor, it could be a man it could be the father of the child, or it could be some type of authoritative person who feels like they have some type of authority in this dynamic or in the situation. Their opinion matters, and they feel like their opinion is the best opinion. Then we have the Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Swords. Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords. And then we have the Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, this person, they don't want to be in this situation, is what I'm getting, right? This person feels like this situation is bigger than they can afford. They feel like this situation does not align with their financial situation. It doesn't line up with their goals in life right now. Whatever it is that they're trying to solve, in their mind, they're like, I have other things I want to do. You know what I mean? I have other things I'm working on, is basically their frustration. With the Three of Swords, right, you have this image of this man peeking through this door. It almost looks like this person is like trying to get out, or this person is like looking back at you because they don't want to hurt your feelings. I really get that that's what it is here. This person doesn't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want you to be upset, but at the same time, they are not really committed to this situation, right? With the Page of Wands, it's like they have, like, this was just not a part of their plan. This is not what they've envisioned, right? I'm getting like what they see for themselves, right? The way this page is like holding this thing and like almost admiring it, looking up at it. It's like this person, this is not what they daydream about. This is not, so for a lot of you, I do feel like this is like really specific. It feels like somebody wants you to get in abortion, but at the same time, I do see how this could apply to some other scenarios. So it's really just kind of take it how you leave it, or take it and leave it, whatever. But here we have truth, just like pain, demands to be heard. This person is frustrated because they know that even though it will hurt you, they at the same time, like, they're acknowledging that this is truly how they feel. They really just want the situation to be over and done with. They don't want to extend it, and they want to be a new person. They don't feel independent enough yet. They don't feel like you're independent enough. They feel like they want to be independent, right? And they feel like this would set them back, actually. Whatever this is, they feel like it would actually keep them from pursuing the independence that they've envisioned for themselves. Because we have this Nine of Pentacles over here on the bottom of the deck, but it's reversed. They feel like they wouldn't be able to reach their full potential. They're just simply not ready. And I think for them, what they're gossiping about, or whoever they're talking to about this, like I said, their frustration is that I think their frustration is that the feelings they have are sincere, and it's eating away at them. This person, it might be afraid. This person might be having anxiety because they are in a predicament. From their perspective, they're in a predicament that will completely shift their life, or maybe not completely, but it will have some consequences on their life that they don't want to deal with. I want to go back over here where it says dying exists so one can be reborn. They feel like once you end this situation, you will be free, right? It's almost like a sense of freedom. They feel like whatever this is, needs to end. And once it ends, they feel like it'll be like the chains breaking loose and them running through the field, and the sky is blue. Like, they, what I'm saying? That's really their perspective. They're like, please, like, just let this go. I'm hearing, please let this go. Let it go. So I don't know. I don't know how you should feel about this. Like I said, this person acknowledges that, they acknowledge that your feelings are valid, but they also are acknowledging that their feelings are valid. And I do feel like this is a tough position to be in if it is about a pregnancy. If it's about something else, I mean, I still see, I get it. But, it's hard to understand if you don't know all the details. But yes, like I said, take what resonates. I'm going to leave your guys' reading here. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you are interested in personal readings, all information will be in the description box below. And anyway, thank you guys for watching. And if you'd like to see me again, go ahead and subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye!